What is going on, everyone? Scott back from Croc. Now, today I just wanted to give a quick news update on Nano. So, as you guys may or may not know, um, Nano, aka RaiBlocks, um, got hacked a couple months ago on the BitGrail exchange, and basically, BitGrail was saying that there was tons and tons of coins on their exchange when really all these coins were getting siphoned off months before. And when people went to pull out their coins, BitGrail basically said, sorry, we don't even have your coins anymore. And as a result, the exchange had to shut down. RaiBlocks rebranded into Nano. The dev team has been hard at work trying to basically re-image themselves, get away from this whole controversy. And you've got two parties. You've got the Nano Dev team and you've got the BitGrail team, both saying that it wasn't them that caused the hack. They weren't responsible. And now what's ended up happening is there is a lawsuit against BitGrail. So the owner of BitGrail, and he goes by the name of Franceso the Bomber on Twitter. He's basically come out and said in a statement on BitGrail.com, with regards to the statement issued by the Nano team, we are sorry to point out that once again the BitGrail team is being accused without any concrete evidence. We reserve the right to take legal action by those defamation. We regret to say that the dev team's behavior harms not only BitGrail but the users. BitGrail believes promoting legal action without making the news aware to all users and of the real chance of recovery to be non-transparent procedure. It is not clear why the dev team is fighting against BitGrail, blah, blah, blah. So BitGrail is basically getting sued, and they are hurting badly. Everyone is basically trying to get their funds out, and this exchange is essentially dead. No one trusts them anymore, and that is the big thing with exchanges. You kind of start at ground zero, and you can only work your way up. But once you lose someone's trust, they are never going to go back, and that is especially true when it comes to these exchanges. So what's ended up happening now is the Nano Foundation is sponsoring a legal team to help the hacking victims with representation. And there is a lawyer by the name of Mr. Enger who's actually fronting this lawsuit against BitGrail. And I will post in the description section below if you guys were affected by the BitGrail lawsuit, or if you were affected by the BitGrail hack, how you can participate in this lawsuit. Essentially, you need to give your name, your country of residence, and you need to give some sort of proof that you had these coins. So if you want to log into BitGrail, take a snapshot, take a screenshot of your wallet, that sort of thing. And what BitGrail basically did is they're basically saying, "Oh, we're gonna refund everyone back their stolen coins, but we're gonna refund them back in this new coin that we're making out of thin air called Bitgrail shares." So it's BGS, and people aren't really pleased with this because these coins are basically worthless. They are not currently tradable, and they don't have a price on them. And what they did is they basically gave you 20% of your coins back, and the remaining 80% were traded, turned into the BitGrail shares. So I, for one, was affected by this BitGrail hack. I did lose some XRB tokens, aka Nano, and I am filing suit with Mr. Enger to take a lawsuit against Francesco the Bomber. I just don't. I don't think that this guy should be the owner of an exchange. If you guys have followed any of his social media, it's just the guy is just basically a kid, and he's responsible for millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of people's money. Um, and it's just the way that he talks down to people. He's very demeaning. Um, and those sort of people, I'm not going to say he's guilty, but those sort of people should not be in that position of power because it kind of goes to their head. So, if you guys were affected by the RaiBlocks, aka Nano hack on Bitgrail, I will post a link in the comment section below telling you guys how you can file suit, and hopefully these guys can come to justice. It's going to be a long time before this actually pans out because it's cryptocurrency. It makes it extremely difficult. However, on the flip side, it actually makes it easy as well because it's transparent because of the blockchain. Every single transaction can now be traced and potentially figured out where they all went. But it's very tedious and a very long process. So, like I said, guys, hopefully you didn't get affected. The underlying technology behind Nano is very sound, which is the reason I invested in it. Um, it was up to around $30 or $25 at one point. So it's going to take a while for Nano to basically climb back to where it was. Yeah, I just don't really appreciate, and I don't think BitGrail is, you know, solve anything by basically releasing this statement on the website. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think BitGrail is guilty, or do you guys think the Nano Dev team is guilty? So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you later.